All right, this is Transistor. This is made by Supergiant Games, the same maker of Hades. I have not played this before. Hi, 5 from Ryan. Thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate the 2/3 of a year. And Zeckles, thanks for the 13 months. Sugio Factory coming in hot for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back, folks. I appreciate you keeping me around. It's been a wild year for a variety of reasons. It's been awesome to see a community here to support my content regardless of what we're exploring. I'm very grateful to you all.
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on, pull. There. Together again. Sorta. What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
We have a giant sword-looking thing.
We'll figure something out.
The sound design in their games always seems to be excellent.
Yikes. Found us already.
I am expecting civil unrest regardless of who wins this election, Slayer.
So do I.
Hey Blitz, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley. East of the bay. Think I know where we are. More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
I don't understand what's currently going on. Are we like in a slow mode and we're gonna execute what we just clicked out?
Ready.
That's interesting. So this is, so I'm confused. Is this a turn-based game or real time, or it's like kind of like a weird mix of the two? Hey, thanks for the 27 months, Crit. I really appreciate the tier 2. Welcome back. Good to see you around in chat on occasion.
Hey, up there. Hello, world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away. There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible. Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go. she awake? Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her.
Evening, Lucos. Thank you for the 24-month support. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
She says hello. Her name's Lillian.
So that's a neat one.
Intersection. Let's see. Cloud Bank Fashion Week not happening, huh? 3 days this time. Maybe next year. Let's see what else.
The voiceover sounds like Alec Baldwin. It does a little bit, doesn't it? How's the volume balance, by the way? Am I an okay level against the game? We're good? Good.
Hey, end of the plaza. It's you. I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Damn. You look weird. Here to see you. She trying to trick us? Finally. Uh-oh.
You always go walking on cold.
Gross.
I can't see the show, okay?
If you need help, please ask Mommy, okay? Dad is working tonight, okay?
Okay. Side street, due east. Through there.
Daddy?
I think I know a place we could get a ride.
I'm not sure, but I need you to ask Mommy if you need help, okay? I love you. Mommy will help you, but it's gonna be bedtime soon anyways. Tomorrow is a school day, yes, but... Jacob, we need to ask...
Hang in there, Red.
Everything that ever happens to you that's bad when you're 6 is the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
This didn't used to be here. Wait a second.
Twisted and tight.
Let's pretend that never happened. That who I think it is? Hey, Mr. Moyle, you in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him.
We gotta dodge. Oh, I'm supposed to use the turn there to cut back and forth. Got it.
Interesting. Oh no. Cut off our escape.
Oh, and I can change, and you can kind of, oh, okay, so the bar at the top shows me how much I could do while we're in here. That's interesting. This is a neat blend of things. Let's try that. So what if I can I angle this so we hit both of them? We can. And then let's go jaunt, B, move around. Evening, Logan. The mix of turn-based combat and the mix of turn-based combat in real time is really interesting. That's not something I've ever seen before.
Jerk. Back where they belong.
It's a cool turn-based real-time hybrid system that's never really meshed for me, so I stalled out. Seeing this makes me want to try it again. Yeah, I'm just not. If I just to give like a little piece of advice to people that are worried about the election, the polls tonight, just hang out and chat. Or just, unconnect. If you need to sign off and unplug your router altogether and turn your phones in airplane mode, I understand. But, seriously, just don't sit there refreshing constantly. I plan to not look at anything. I ask that people don't post anything in chat. I'm gonna look on stream and share my thoughts on what we see in 3.5, 4 hours when we finish tonight. So I am gonna look at it, but, you refreshing constantly isn't gonna change the outcome between now and then. So, it's good to look at results at some point, but constantly looking at it 100 times in an hour isn't going to change anything for you, and it's just going to make you feel bad. Yeah, and then that's true too. Even when we look at it at 10 o'clock tonight, 3 hours from now, there's a good chance that we don't know the full outcome. We'll have ideas of things and likelihoods of things that we can talk about probabilistically, but we definitely won't know with certainty tonight, even 3 hours from now. Yeah, this is like the mother of all doom scrolling is accurate. Okay, access granted, new functions. Bounce, chain reactive, deflecting, discharge, a ricocheting bolt that jumps from target to target. Conceal the user's physical self. I need the existential dread. You really don't, I promise. I promise you'll be better off without the existential dread. Raise the potency of most functions when backstabbing. Discharge a ricocheting bolt that jumps from target to target. That sounds fun.
We're still here. Look at that. Okay, you're in.
Setup utility activated. Okay, so this is where these are different functions that we execute during combat. We're definitely keeping jaunt. The arrow seems good. Oh, this upgrades specific abilities with the ability to chain onto multiple targets nearby. So this adds an extra function to one of the things that we have. Okay, so adding this to the arrow seems really good then. Let's try that. Oh, it can also be a new ability? Oh, so I could... Oh, interesting. Okay, so I could put this into its own slot, and then this one says upgrade effects, most functions, causes most functions to stun and disrupt targets. Interesting. That's a really neat system. It feels like there's probably a lot of builds of things to do, huh? It lets you tailor the combat to how you want
Just
it to
one
be.
more block. I want to show you something. Looks promising. Maybe not for your knees.
Oh, I didn't want to hit that. I wanted that.
That's more like it.
All right, where am I supposed to be going? Did I miss something in the access panel? Oh no, over here. Got it.
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
Designation jerk.
That was quick.
And then we slowly charge back up, and then I get to program again here. So I can go like here and hit both of those. B, Y. Evening, Draco.
Never saw it coming.
I can use abilities multiple times in a row, too, really. Okay, I'll have to try that next time.
Here he comes. so's this whole block.
Make sure you collect the corpse cells so enemies don't respawn. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like one of my like things that I was kind of medium on in Hades was the fact that the combat had so much going on in it at all times that I felt like I couldn't really get a good chance to think. And this is like pleasantly the complete inverse of that, right? Like you literally charge up a take a turn basically, and then you have all the time in the world basically to sit there and think through how you want to execute everything.
Yeah, good call. That's our way out. About that bike.
Oh, there's a bike.
Okay, East 64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go.
Oh, the narrators are sword, huh? It's the thing that's lighting up. It's the transistor.
Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
I like how this thing's so big, she just like drags it around and it like has energy going off it on the ground.
They beat us here.
3x cutting beams. Can I run out of time in this screen or do I have infinite time in here? Hades is not button mashing IMO. Hades allows you a variety of ways to play it as a game, and one of the ways it encourages playing is definitely button mashy, and I feel like it does it like, you could probably like, if you have a lot of experience with games like that, get, learn more of it, but I didn't feel like it did a good job of teaching me how to not be button mashy.
Maybe not. Stronger than the last ones.
Oh, I didn't hit the second one there. That's awkward. Hey, Draco, thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
They were waiting. Thought we made good time, too.
Yeah, Hades has a very Diablo hacky slashy feel to it to me when I was playing it.
Still up. Must be starving.
Hungry? Grab a bite to eat. Satisfy your craving with a complimentary Junction Jan's gourmet flatbread.
Sea monster's really the only choice here. Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold. They're hungry too.
Can I angle this so I hit 2 of these at once? Yeah, there we go. Oh, they've got me blocked in. Alright, so we can go back here and hit these guys twice.
Hit it. Left ourselves open for a seat from the flatbread. Fertile ground.
I'm not quite sure what those are.
Never seen Gold Walk cleared out.
Split and subdivide most functions for greater results. So I've got this installed as an upgrade. Let's try this one as an upgrade on the arrow and see what that does. Oh, this is interesting. So this upgrade slot effect allows most functions to be used during the turn recovery. So this means if you put this as an upgrade on something, you can keep attacking with it while you recover. Instead of having the jaunt. Is that what that means? Let's try that. Then you can't dash. That's true. Mobility. Yeah, mobility's probably important.
Trouble. Popping up like weeds.
I've been using the dash in between.
Dream's getting fixed.
So, like, for example, this split doesn't seem super useful on here. Oh, those things hit me when I get too close. It's annoying.
How about this?
Oh, do these wiggle worms heal them? Is that what's happening? Feels like we're gonna die. Maybe I needed to kill the weeds first in this area. That's probably what I should have done. Emergency turn initiated. Okay, so this is at 50. Okay, so this theoretically kills them. Assuming we get their cells. Alright, and do I heal at the end of the fight, or are we gonna be almost dead at the start of the next one?
What do you see?
Explosive area. Form a volatile packet strike. Increases the area effect of most functions. Alter target's allegiance, causing it to serve the user. Let's blow stuff up. I am not a fan of what this is doing to this. This adds stun and disrupt. I think I want to put this back on the arrow. Stun and disrupt seems good. And I'm going to install this as something we can do. And then this says increase area effect of most functions. So that's probably good on this, right? Because this kind of explodes in a... Blast radius 40% and increases damage as well.
Where to?
Evening, Liz. Thanks for dropping in tonight.
Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around. Got some kind of cheerleader this time.
That's overkill. So I'd like to... No, I want to send it this way. No. How can I tell it to not hit the cheerleader? Is there a way to make it not target the thing closest to me? That almost gets me where I want to be. Can I angle this so I hit both of them? Doesn't look like it. We do not have results in currently, and there's a good chance we won't have results in for weeks to come. And use one of the sticks to alter angles. Oh, if I press and hold, I can. Okay.
Now to mop up. We're off.
Weeks, please explain. Well, they have to have time to count mail-in ballots from everywhere that have come in, as well as the fact that there is a non-zero chance that this election gets decided by the Supreme Court and not people actually voting, depending on what nonsense the GOP would like to pull.
I guess we're done here.
Hey, Philly, thanks for the 54 months. Stress eating and doom scrolling. Stop the scrolling. Take a few hours off. I promise you refreshing is not going to change the results. Election results are not due in from states until December, if I recall correctly. Yeah. And not to mention with COVID, voting infrastructure looks different this year in a lot of states than they're used to. So, like, states are having to process a lot more absentee and mail-in ballots than they're used to. Oh, I didn't use this at all. Oh, that's we should use that. That's a sick one.
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes. Here we are.
Yeah, sure. Christy was like, Christy said to me tonight, she's like, I'm not unconvinced we won't get 4 more years of Trump. And honestly, like, it probably isn't 4 more years of Trump. It's probably Trump until he dies if he wins this election. Or some form of it. If he gets 4 more years to stack courts and set up systems how they want, like, things are going to get real bad real fast. Yeah, and like for example, in Pennsylvania, which is a swing state that could definitely be a decider for this election, the GOP actually filed a lawsuit to prevent them from counting absentee and mail-in ballots before the day of election. Because I assume they intend to try and contest counting all of the actual ballots. Your sister brought up checks and balances at dinner tonight. Has she just like been asleep for the last 4 years? I can only assume that that's the case.
She brought help.
What? Oh, I accidentally hit the button. I'm dumb. Pushing the wrong button helps, chat. Pushing the right button helps. All right, that's a cheerleader. So I need to kill all these things around it first. Alright, now I gotta get these cells, otherwise they respawn, someone said, right? Actually, these only take 50 to kill, so I probably don't. Sparks take less time to do, so I should do those first, probably. How am I liking this so far? It's really neat. The blend of turn-based and not is really interesting. So for those just joining us, nearly missed this. Crazy times over here, all is well for you. We're doing all right, Cardone. I really appreciate the third of a year. Welcome back. Yes, Spider-Man will 100% be... Spider-Man will 100% be the first game we play for... Will 100% be the first game we play for the PS5 on stream. Is doing very well. At the top of the poll by a lot, and it looks like Assassin's Creed and oh, that's sick. We get to blast both of them here. Assassin's Creed and Godfall are 2 and 3.
Okay, it's on.
Spark is effective against bunched up targets. So I want to kill the weed, and then...
Still kicking, huh? Okay, get ready. Look at him go.
Okay, and these, if I don't collect the cells, they split up like this. Okay, and then where else can we go? Well, that breach is gonna hit 3 of them over here. That's great. Well, it hit one of them. Oh, there's more wiggly worms. Or does that say the spark is blocked on that other one there? Because of where it's landing? Let's find out. No.
something.
I do like that this gives us a health refill after each fight. That's nice.
Think I know where everyone went.
The fact that Hades basically never healed you made it rough, but I guess that was kind of the point of that because it wanted to get that game wants you to die a lot. Yeah, this Ambassador more RPG like with continuation through.
They left the lights on. A terminal. What's the good word? Hey, you made headlines.
Incident at the empty set. The popular Godwalk open-air venue has been evacuated. Approximately 1:17 a.m. last night, after all scheduled performances ended, the OCV received several independent reports of suspicious activity at the well-known concert pavilion. Authorities are evaluating reports that at least 2 people were critically injured, potentially including Red, the headlining act. More news as it develops. Prize not one in the game queue currently, Dubber.
Maybe they'll post a correction. Yeah, let's keep looking.
What might B do again? Discharge a ricocheting bolt that jumps from target to target. I need to remember to use that one more.
Let's have a look downstairs. Gotta be a leader somewhere. Pole's a little out of date. Facsimile's finally gonna catch a break. Yeah, if only. Let's get back to it.
I feel like I don't quite fully understand what the story is just yet in this game. Like, I get that we're, like, fighting things, and there seems to be, like, a programming aspect to the combat, or programming theme, or whatever you want to call it, but I'm not sure I fully understand why we're doing what we're doing, or what these robot things are.
When I first saw you up on that stage back there, it was like... everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
You get to understand bits of the history as you progress. All right. Last night. All right, here we go.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear, oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me.
This petition would like to link a luxurious island of Fairview to Goldwalk Bay.
I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm still here.
Do we get reset back to the beginning? This is where we started, right?
That you? Oh. Look at you. Hey, say something already. Say something, will you? Oh no. She's here. Look who it is. Hello again, Sybil. You.
Well,
I hear you buzzing a fly. And up through
Good to go.
flying in circles, just trying to land.
She must have felt that. She's back.
well, I was gonna say that was too easy.
Maybe you're looking for someone to blame, fighting
She's patching up.
for your little time. It's not when you get there, it's always the climb. But
You too, Spiffenix. Don't doom scroll too much. It's bad for the health.
I won't save you.
I think she's going up here to heal, right? Yeah. I didn't kill this last eye yet.
Almost got her. Ah. Sybil. You okay? Round 3.
Alright, so there's 3 cheerleaders this time. Two cheerleaders and a weed, actually. For people just joining us, there's basically a mix of turn-based combat inside of the real-time, so we get to charge up here. You say the weed's immortal? That's not true, it's at 50. Overload, spark
We're
loss.
still here, you're okay.
Oh, there's a creep over here too. I didn't realize that. Oh, did I lose one of my moves when we overloaded? Is that what that means? I lost one of my attacks?
Now then.
Wow, she's rude.
Have another. She's finished. What now? Can't leave her like this. Bye, Sybil. Or Trace. Hello again, Sybil. Your Camerata friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand?
Level 4 chant, moving on
Sybil's
up in the
Trace.
world. Call a friend to aid the user. Plan a friend's action with turn. Give most functions a chance to prevent from respawning. Summoning a friend sounds great. I like friends. You got a friend in me. Do 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 do. Reveals hidden backdoors throughout Cloud Bank. Sure.
We got our lead. Let's check the dock. You never know. With any luck.
Okay, so I haven't really been using bounce. Wait, is this one just gone?
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
Oh, that sucks. So I have to get it back at some point. Do I control which one breaks when I die? Or does it work from like left to right? Or from right to left? I wasn't super paying attention. Does it pick? Is it random? Is it based on my order? Most expensive breaks first.
That's better. You'll be back someday. The Camerata. Sybil was their eyes and ears. Got close to you. To us. They were hunting people. Don't know for what. But I bet I know who does. I'm gonna ask him why. And I have this feeling he's gonna let us know.
Don't forget to use the hum button.
Close as the river's gonna take us. Okay. Road to high rise should be right around the corner. Heads up. These are new.
Scales down until you have no functions left and then you die. Okay.
Taking snapshots.
Press R to use friend. Oh, and then I also get to go? Man, that's great.
Process. Still
Oh, the pup just barks on its own too? Yeah, the pup seems real good. If I put an upgrade on the pup, does it make the dogs bark better?
Is that? What do we have here?
It's a upgrade.
Sounds like waves. So, don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. That's Sybil, always palling up to you and everybody. Showed her true colors back there. Wonder how her Camerata friends are gonna feel knowing she's leading us straight to them.
Time's bounced.
Fun.
Speed test.
Let's try door number 1. Sand. Water. Nothing. Get ready. set.
Oh, actually, this one's almost dead, right? So I probably want to hit this. So we're timed. Do I have to kill all the things in the time? Or just some of them?
Time's running out. Set. Can't even take us on their own turf. Thought there'd be more of them.
We unlocked music.
Now I want to know what's in door number 2.
Oh, we have a music player now. This is like some kind of respite area.
Hello, what's this?
Okay.
We better go.
That's what the hammock and the ball are for. Got it. We sat in the hammock when we came
Everything's
in.
like we left it. Was hoping it'd be more like before.
Press ZR to reveal process limiters. Oh, it's back! Are limiters, is this like the difficulty increases in Bastion? I like get extra experience, but it makes the game harder? Brendan, thank you for the 15 months of Prime. I really appreciate you dropping that off again. Welcome back. Very, very little desire to make my game harder. For an upgrade in the dog,
I think
huh?
it's full.
Oh, does that augment not work in the dog? Cannot install memory full. Oh, does that mean I need to pull an upgrade out of something else? It does. Where is... Oh, my memory's on the left side. Got it.
They can do their worst.
Wow, the range on Bark is pretty good. Wow, dog's got hella movement, chat. Bark, bark, doggy. All right.
No sweat.
Easy, easy peasy.
So let me get this straight. The Camerata, they think they can stop you with these process things. But you're just getting stronger.
Function files updated 6. What does that mean? Anybody know? Backstory. Okay.
This is new. Get him, girl. It's calling him up. That must be how they get here.
The more you use function a different way, the more lore gets
Awesome.
unlocked. Okay, interesting. I'm really kind of digging the combat in this game. Hey, Corrosion, thanks for dropping the prime off again. I really appreciate the 23 months. Welcome back. The dog is stronger. It certainly feels that way. The mix of real-time and turn-based is very
Iris
pleasant.
is dead ahead. Across the canals.
Good. I think I'm missing something over here behind my... Come closer. Alright, press it. Okay. So, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I'm playing games on my Switch, I am literally just looking at the screen preview. I'm not splitting the output from the Switch, so I'm like looking at my overlay. So if things on the game interface are hidden behind an overlay element, I'm missing them.
Much nicer last time we were here.
So I, generally speaking, try to make sure my overlay doesn't hinder anything on the screen anyway, so it's like not too big of a deal for most games, but occasionally something like that happens and it gets blocked out and I gotta move myself for a moment. Yeah, I'm looking at exactly what you see on the screen at the moment. Which, in a way, is good too, because it lets me know if the interface is too cluttered or busy or blocking out relevant things. Because, like, if it's bad for me, then it's bad for you.
Hey there, little guy. You lost? No? We better move. Get him. Here you go. Hey, get back here. Cluckers. It's getting late. The street should be packed.
It is kind of funny that Bart's doing me backstabs. need Weed 2.0, you say? Back here, you little mugger.
We made him mad.
It's been really sweet so far, Zigzags. I think it might be my favorite of Bastion Hades in this one so far. I like the combat in it.
Guess who? Behind us.
The combat is very unique. I really like, as someone who likes turn-based things generally speaking, the mix of what's going on here is phenomenal. Alright, let's look around at what exactly is going on in this level. Who else is? Can run around here and take a peekaboo. Why is it blocked? I need to like get in the middle here. Man, the dog moves quick.
Golden.
Level up.
Here we go again.
Mask. Conceal user's physical self. We were offered this one last time. Or alter a target's allegiance, causing it to serve. Integrate allegiance altering subroutine into most functions. Is the allegiance altering temporary, I imagine? It's like for a short time period? This seems kind of fun on our AoE attack. It probably also makes it easier to recharge when you allegiance switch something. The process will always strike with twice as much power. Oh, these are limiters are the things that make it harder, right? I don't really want any limiters. I just like to play the game through as is for now.
Hold on, I want to try something. Hey! Is anyone out there? I thought so.
And we're currently out of memory, right?
at capacity.
Oh, these all have a passive slot now, too. Gain a deflecting shield. Recover more quickly after using turn is interesting. Let's see what gain deflecting shield does. Seems sweet. Oh, and there's the numbers next to them of how much memory they actually take up, too. Okay. So, if I unload this modifier, for example, I get 2 open, and then I can put the love modifier in on this. That sounds fun.
Yikes. They got more friends. Run. Just run. Made it. That was 50 of them back there. Maybe more.
Hey, Toll, thanks for the 7 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
It's that sandbox. Shall we?
We just need to download more RAM.
More of those doors opened up. How about we shut them?
Planning test. This is the speed test, right? Let's try
Door
speed
number
test
1,
2 of 6.
round number 2. Ready when you are.
This is a new ability we haven't had yet. Yeah, people ask me if I wanted to do a special election night thing. I just wanna look at once we have a good chunk of results. I don't want to sit here refreshing things constantly for the next 2.5 hours. I'm gonna look at it at 10 o'clock when we finish streaming. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna look at it again in the morning. I can be happy or watch election coverage. Wise choice, I see.
Let's see how quick we can do this.
Jerk, weeds, and a young lady, huh? We've got 4 weeds. Okay, so... Wow, get does not use much time at all, huh? Why is this first one not hitting? Am I missing something? Oh, there we go. That is a big load for that one. All right, I'm going to use all the gets right now, and then we'll try and use the other one here in a second.
Go for it.
Ah, crap. These jerks. Hey, what's going on, Also Black? Thank you for the 213 sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Oh, this doesn't penetrate people. It just hits them and that's it. That's why it runs so quickly. Because it's one and done. It doesn't pierce through like the arrow. That makes sense.
That ought to do it.
All right. Then we unlocked a planning door, whatever that means. Let's find out, huh?
Like last time, only better. Door number 3. We're surrounded.
Planning test 1 of 7. Terminate process in 1 turn.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
That's neat. Things like that seem good, like teaching you how to think through and figure them out, like little puzzles basically. I almost think that's probably more important and probably better to show users before the speed ones, like force you to think through how your moves are going to work.
You got it.
Seems valuable as a teachable tool. This one, stability test.
But wait, there's more.
There's more indeed.
Yep, more sand. Something's changed. Try your moves.
Withstand
Just gotta
the
hold
process for 90 seconds.
Easy, pal.
You won't find voter apathy here. We're a lot of things, but we're not apathetic. Apathy is death. I mean, like, the reality of it is a big part of what makes a lot of people apathetic, especially people who are larger streamers. Like, if you're someone that's making your living off of Twitch and like you're just like some white dude on the internet who's doesn't have a lot of empathy for others, it's very easy to become apathetic. When you're riddled with privilege, it can be difficult to understand why you should care. There are, you know, especially, and I think this has changed a bit with the pandemic too, but like pre-pandemic, the sick reality that makes a lot of people not care is that like there are a lot of people who Trump as president versus not Trump as president before the pandemic, things were mostly the same, right? Like his racist and hateful policies didn't impact certain demographics of people directly.
Back in business.
Are we on acid? It does look like it a little bit, doesn't it? So, if you're just joining us, so like this scene right now that you're seeing is, this game's a really neat blend of turn-based and real-time combat. So right now, I basically get to plan my turn out with this timing bar at the top and choose my moves to fill the bar. And then I have to recharge in real time to get back to this planning mode. And there's a real-time element where I move around while I try to get back to this mode here. Then you see she executes what I've planned out. And this is a kind of special challenge mode part of the game where our goal is to simply survive the time. The combat system's a really unique mix of things, though. I like it a lot. And the skill tree system where your moves are also modifiers for other things is also very, very elegant. Oh, we opened another door. practice test. So this area here is kind of like a bunch of challenge modes where either actually have to go, where you kind of have to go, where you like beat levels quickly or survive or have to plan things out. I played Bastion. Yeah, actually, we did our first part of a playthrough of Bastion last week. It's up on my YouTube channel if you haven't seen that. And then we're gonna revisit Bastion tomorrow. Is it tomorrow night or Thursday? What day of the week is it? Today's Tuesday. We're gonna revisit Bastion Thursday night. We're gonna play through the second half of it. We're watching you for ages and showing how many people on Twitch either say politics don't matter or refuse to talk. Yep. Well, I mean, to be fair, Osa Black, like, I remove potential parts of my audience because of my willingness to engage with politics. So, like, I almost assuredly know that my viewer count would be higher if I didn't talk about politics. At the same time, I don't really need their MAGA views, so, like, I'm not worried about it, but, like, that is the reality of what I'm doing, right? So, like, I don't care. I'm not sad that they're not here gumming up my chat. Also, and this is something I think a lot of people don't consider enough, is that, so I was using sub-only chat for Magic for a little while, and during my last month or so of Magic, I had been pulling my Magic chat out of sub-only mode, and it actually wasn't that bad, and I think a big part of that was because I've been so openly political for so long at this point over the course of all of 2020, basically, that I think we mostly chased away a demographic of people that are gonna be just assholes in my chat. Like, it's weird that when you chase out the racists and the bigots, your overall discourse quality with the people that you're chatting with just goes up, right?
What's behind door number 5?
Those types of people that are going to have those types of feelings and beliefs are going to be more likely to be hostile in general.
So calm. We can come here for practice.
Last turn record. That's true. We set chat standards to a degree too. What are we doing in here? Am I supposed to, like, pick functions? Yeah, open chat's been more than fine. This is just a practice area so you can test out builds. Oh. I don't think I really need to do that. How do I back out of here? That's true. We've got a lot of mods trained up at this point.
It's a fake. Looks real enough.
Oh, and that switches it. Okay, that's fun.
That's enough of that.
I have not before, JoJo. Alright, I think we're ready to continue progressing our story.
Back to reality.
Hey, thanks for the 21 months, Carlos. Really appreciate you dropping off that Prime again. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
Okay, back on track. Time to dance. Dug in their heels this time. Ready, Luna?
Alright, so they've got 2 cheerleaders in the back. So let's send Good Boy in here and give him the old marks. Oh, it's Bark? Is it an... Oh! I put an upgrade in him that's causing him... I unequipped AoE Bark. Mistakes were made. Someone mentioned Croakies, and I'd like to prefix this with he's obviously an excellent content creator, but his chat being a bit of a cesspool is definitely on him a bit. The way he conducts his channel as part of his shtick definitely eggs on certain types of people. And it's very successful for him, obviously. Like, he's huge, right?
Cheerleader psyching him up.
Oh, this is gonna switch them again. Okay, so the first one is switching them, and then we can try and kill this. The switch ability does not feel particularly good so far. Dog's been really good, but I don't know. I feel like I want to put the dog back on AoE mode. Arrow just having infinite range is so good. It's interesting that it, like, locks you into areas, too, as you go.
Get out of our town.
Yeah, that's true. His chat like plays into his shtick, basically. Also, and I think I've talked about this before, but like the magic, someone should probably like do a check-in with like the magic community as a whole, because between like myself, Caleb Durward, and Croakies, like the the attitude of the average top Magic streamer is like, it's honestly quite hostile / confrontational on average, I think is a good way to say. All right, I wanted to pull this back out, or like kind of in terms of being like rude to their chat, or like using chat as a pun. I'm not sure exactly what the best way to phrase it is, but like abrasive, yes, abrasive. The average Magic streamer tends to be a bit on the abrasive side. Yes, yes, the only friendly person I've ever watched play Magic is Day9 TV. Yes, he is definitely the exception to the rule. That man is like, he is the Mr. Rogers of Twitch.tv. He is just like perpetually pleasant and awesome. Sean is great. The internet gravitates towards more authoritative personalities. I believe that. That sounds reasonable. So that's fair too. It's probably not just a Magic subculture thing on Twitch. It's just an internet culture thing. That's sure. I'm sure there's a lot of smaller Magic streamers that are polite and wonderful. But as far as like, as someone who's like made it a point to like whenever I do this for Runeterra too, like I make a point to watch all the other large Runeterra creators to get a feel for like what's popular in the community and what the community likes, and like looking at a lot of the large Magic creators, for example, that's definitely abrasive is a trend. All right, so I put the AoE bark back in. I liked that, which left me room to put the crash back into the arrow. I really didn't like the love thing, and then Spark doesn't have an upgrade currently, but that's fine.
I was just thinking about the first time we went to the canals. Head on in. Coast is clear.
Is it though? Is it? Administration's scrambles to explain sudden disappearance of historic high-rise landmark. The ever-changing facade of Travis Hall may be gone for good, as independent reports confirm the entire structure has vanished. A 100 square block area surrounding the structure's location has been designated offline pending investigation as administrators conduct a thorough research of the premise. If information pertaining to this report, contact your local administrator.
Used to be how many good drinking joints here? Caddies. Seaside. Cloud Alley. All shut down. Now.
Alright, so we've got some cheerleaders protecting some stuff. Let's walk around for a second and see what all is going on. We've got cheerleaders protecting a thing. We've got some weeds over here. Alright, I think we're gonna send Doggo over to clear out the weeds. Yeah, you get that. You get that AoE, Doggo. Alright, and then this should let me two-hitter that, and then I can flip back around and hit this one this way.
Snapshot's shooting faster.
There was some study I read that people of above average height were more likely to succeed. CEO and stuff tends to be above average. It sort of implies that human mentality tends to go towards authoritative and charismatic figures or tie some of those traits associated with competence. Confidence probably works all that too. Yeah, definitely. Saying something that's incorrect but being confident while you say it goes really far. Alright, you bark there. Oh, actually, that can overkill that, which means what if I... Alright, so I need to do that to kill that, but then I could probably come over here and hit this twice. Oh, my timing wasn't great on that, and I need to grab this cell back up. Hey, Sarah Q, thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Ouch. Who else? Stay out of our way.
Yeah, definitely, Logan. For sure. Stay out of our way. Me and Pupper are barking our way through the town. Yeah, the doggo with the AoE effect is really, really good. Yeah, that's also true, Rosa Black. That's probably why the internet has a lot of people who dislike me, because it's easy to believe it, because I am an ugly mother. It's the lack of hair chat among other features. That was always one of the things that I don't think I'll ever get used to as a creator. Like, as someone who, like, occasionally cruises Reddit for, like, the content and games that I play, the fact that, like, people will, like, just, like, write bold-faced lies about someone they've never met and potentially never interacted with is so strange to me.
This is what the Camerata want our town to be.
It's just like, what type of person are you that, like, that's something you would do? Yeah, Christy doesn't want me to shave my head. And I don't have strong feelings on my hair either way, so I just let her pick. Alright, it's hiding behind me again. Come closer. Press A.
Going up.
Had to press A like at exactly the right spot. I went too far, chat.
Should be able to get up through here.
This also saves the game, so it's worth checking in at. I'm pretty happy with our build, though, I think. Nah, I don't like it. We missed a function. Someone said something I took personally 2 years ago, so I constantly talk crap on them at every chance I get on every platform. Yeah, you definitely, like, you get to live rent-free in the heads of a lot of people. Or, like, I like my favorite, the unacknowledgement that, like, people can never change. Like, one of the things I actually did do that was petty and stupid and awful, and I have since criticized other for and no longer do and haven't done in a long time, is I used to rope people out on Magic Online when I would get salty. And for the record, I still don't, that doesn't break the rules, like the timer is what the timer is on that system, but it's still a crappy thing to do. But like the fact that it was like something that happened like 4 or 5 years ago that like still gets brought up by random mouth breathers on internet spaces is wild.
High rise.
Then again, I suppose if the only thing cancel culture can say about me is I used to be salty and rope nerds on the internet, like, I'm probably an okay person. Oh, I forgot to summon Doggo before we went into here. Alright, there's Doggo. Yeah, that's interesting. A time stop. Yeah, that's something I'm activating to awful. So the game is a mix of turn-based and real-time combat. So you get this time stop feature where I get to like plan out the turns for my dog and myself, and then you can see there's functions at the top that show what's going to happen in what order for both the dog and me, and then I press execute and the characters do it. And you can't constantly be doing that. I have to wait for...
Your turn.
I have to wait for it to recharge, basically, but...
Close one.
Yeah, it's really a great mix of a very, very unique system. I like a lot.
Almost there.
I think this is my favorite of the Supergiant games I've played so far. Hades was fine, and Bastion is good, but I think if you had me rate the 3 I've played so far, it would definitely be Transistor, Bastion, and then Hades.
Welcome home.
Yeah, definitely, Oso. And like, gosh, when I say 4 years ago at this point, like, that was back when, like, Jake was born, so that was, like, 6.5 years ago at this point, almost 7. Like, time really flies. I was a different person at 22 and 23 than I am now at almost 30.
Load up. Uh-oh. Heal. Stay. Stay.
Alright, well, we took some damage there because I pushed the wrong button to start. There's an enemy doggo.
Bad boy.
A long-time sub, first-time breakdown, and horrible election nauseating mess. That's a lie. Anybody losing their mind? Well, I'm hoping many people like myself are currently just ignoring the election stuff. So I am not looking at anything right now, and hopefully we don't lose our mind. You know, what's causing you to lose your mind right now might be something not worth losing your mind over in an hour or even tomorrow morning. So I would definitely recommend if you are losing your mind, I would recommend taking some time off from social media. Uninstall Twitter. Delete your login. You really want to do it? This is something I've done before. Give your significant other your Twitter login and tell them to change your password. I've definitely given myself forcible Twitter breaks before and Reddit breaks. Just like here's my accounts, take them away from me. I know what my own personal control is. I need it in someone else's hands. Don't give it back to me for a couple of weeks. Oh, get was really sweet. Let's do ping. Rapid fire kinetic charges in a straight line. Reduces turn planning costs and speeds up most functions. That's neat. Move much further in the uses of turn. Yeah, Twitter is an important part of my job for like engagement and advertisers and stuff like that. So fully turning it off isn't an option, but limiting how I use it. Like, I don't have Twitter on my cell phone, for example. I actually don't have Twitter on my work computer either. In order to post a tweet, I have to walk to a different floor on my house. Which, when you add that layer of effort to sending a tweet and reading notifications, it becomes a lot less appealing to do it. So, like, having to, like, physically move to go check notifications and post and respond is great. I think I'm going to take get. Mace most functions pull target out of position. Oh, this forces the target closer to the user. Only does a little bit of damage. I lied. I'm going to take ping. +1 upgrade slot. Do I want to upgrade my arrow or my dog? Doggo is pretty good. I'm gonna upgrade my arrow for now. I also I don't care about either of these. I'm not playing with limiters.
Let's keep moving.
I'm out of memory right now, so like the upgrade slot doesn't really do anything if it didn't come with more memory.
Terminal on the corner back there. So the word is out.
Process spreads to 66% of cloud break. An unexplained outbreak causes mass relocation efforts across the city. That's true, but like I'm kind of using certain things on certain buttons, and I would like to not relearn that muscle memory. So you're right. I could technically shuffle it around if I decide it doesn't work, but I would have to retrain myself.
What's happening to this town?
Sometimes it's worthwhile to just have 3 abilities and 1 upgrade. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not really using my B move at all. I'm not really using my B move at all. It might be worth it to trade that out for a passive or another upgrade. I can see that. The character building in this game is really sweet. And Bastion had a little bit of the character ability tuning too. I honestly don't want to bag on Hades too much because a lot of people really like it, but like as far as like the weapon systems go in Hades, like I really feel like both this and Bastion just have a lot more interesting things to be doing. Oh, dash is worth 3. Dash is pretty important though. You didn't get all that far into Hades. I mean, we did. We played through all the content. Is there a way in Hades that I didn't get to see where you control which upgrades you get in each run? Or is it always pseudo-random? But not entirely sure. Yeah, like that's very different than like what this is doing or like what Bastion's doing, right? Where I have very, very finesse, fine control over how my upgrades work. I also like, I understand there's different things that you roll randomly in Hades, but like the way that like I have all these options to configure me like right here in this game, I feel like that's more interesting and more engaging to me. It's more interesting to me personally.
Oh, Red, I'm starting to lose you.
Hades is the draft version of this, as in it's like drafting, as it not as in it's the first copy. Oh, okay. So you're comparing Hades to limited in a card game versus constructed, and this is constructed. Like I'm getting to like fine tune my loadout and character configuration. Sure, that comparison makes a lot of sense from terms of, and I think that's accurate, and that's definitely why I think I liked this and Bastion more. Is the customization you build on top of it directly and get to continue iterating like you would a constructed deck, whereas Hades is definitely more akin to doing different drafts. Yeah, I like that comparison a lot coming from a card game background. Oh, I missed the... I missed their cheerleader back there. Just got a backstab on this. The first reused line of dialogue in Hades is about the 65-hour mark, and they ask you if you want them to reuse them or just skip them for that specific character. It was pretty impressive. Neat. Yeah, I like the... We're definitely going to finish Bastion on Thursday, but the way you build the character is a little bit better. This game came after Bastion, I'm guessing, right? As far as the order in which they released, if you had me venture a guess. Yeah, okay, yeah, this definitely feels like it builds on some of the ideas there.
You know, I never thought much of a high-rise. Far from the water. You lived here.
Bastion, Transistor, Pry, Hades. Okay. I think I'm content with our build for now.
Think anybody else is in here besides me? I've seen no one. But when I look up to where the sky should be, I see you. And I know you can hear me. Watch.
Let's take a look around here and see exactly what's going on. Man, the dog can move. Get that solid scout on, and then we jump back and figure out where we want to go.
How's it going?
Get a couple of barks in here and finish this. What does a sports game mean? Can someone distill that for me? Does that mean like you just play like football or soccer or something?
Northwest bracket towers.
Baseball, okay.
You can hear me, right? Waves.
Is Shillionaire on sale? Yeah, so trickle down Shillonomics cans, right? We have 5 Shillionaires in Hoaglandia. So every time we have a new Shillionaire enter Hoaglandia, Shillionaire gets 1 cheaper. Because that's how trickle down Shillonomics works. So now instead of 1 million shillings, it's 999,995 shillings. Because I care about you, chat. It's fair to everyone. It is a perfectly reasonable system that no one would want to riot over or work to change.
Let's give it a shot.
And hey, Safari Hat, by the time you get that 800,000, maybe the other trickle-down effect is going to mean that, you only actually need 700 and 999 and 90,000, you know? Interesting. Is that a sword or a gun? It's a transistor, TDM. Come on now, that's what the game's called. before I finally stop talking to a lot of my Republican relatives in like the vicinity of 2018, 2019, I definitely told a couple of them point blank at one point. It's like, listen, I know you make less than $100,000 per year at your job. You do not make enough money to vote Republican. Just like, this is just they don't care about you. You don't make enough money to like be really benefiting from what's going on here. It's like, if you got money from the $1,200 stimulus check, you do not make enough money to vote Republican. Terminate process in 24 seconds. Interesting. Is it just those two? Fish Lamp Clock, thanks for the 26 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. How estate taxes are gonna affect you? I really just have no idea. Yes, yeah, the combat in this game is really sweet. The fact that you could like, yeah, I'm really love it overall.
Time left.
Oh, another cheerleader popped up. Oh, did I not? Oh, I think we're gonna fail this because I didn't, because I didn't grab the cell. We might be okay. Alright, so I missed the cell that time. Yeah, the number of people that don't understand like what progressive tax rates are is really something. It's really something. One of my favorite, and by favorite I mean most depressing stories as a teacher was I taught a class they called finite math, which basically meant it was like very practical, simple math to college freshmen. It was like literally how to calculate simple interest was one of the topics we covered, and like the number of people that like didn't understand how to calculate simple interest but like had student loans, it was like, oh, this is why this is the disaster that it is. Because y'all are signing, y'all are agreeing to things you just have no idea what you're getting yourself into. You can't calculate simple interest, much less understand what your student loans are.
Did it.
And part of that's an education thing too, right? Like there's not only are there colleges that are for profit in the United States, but even state schools in a lot of way I think you could classify as being predatory, right? Like we tell these kids out of high school that like the only way they're going to get ahead in life is to go to college and they can't go to community college. They got to go to the state school or the private university. In order to do that, you have to take out all these loans, and you're telling them that they're failures if they don't go and do that. And they don't have the understanding or the people to guide them to let them understand that, like, oh, they have other options. They don't need to do that. They sell this idea to teenagers. Like, we let people who we say aren't responsible enough to drink alcohol. We planning test of 2, terminate the process in 1 turn. We let people who we determine aren't responsible enough to drink alcohol take out student loans that are more than the value of my house, which is just insanity. Yeah, when they say make America great again and go back, they don't mean things like high progressive tax rates. They just mean they want the racism that they had then. We have to terminate the process in 1 turn. Huh? What am I missing? I only have these 2 moves, and it takes me a lot of movement to get behind this thing. Oh wait, does that do it? 75, 225, 225? Backstab plus combo. Oh, how do I know what combos are coming up? Is there something on the interface that tells me? Like, what tells me that that's gonna be a combo? Crash adds vulnerable status. Okay, Crash sets up for a combo. Okay. Got it.
Scratch that. We're done.
Crash makes enemies susceptible to damage. Okay, that makes sense. Right, because the Crash buff that we're using on one of our arrows makes it so it deals extra damage. That makes sense. The challenge areas are a nice touch. Really, really elegant way to prepare you for more difficult parts as the game scales up. We're up to 160 people in here, by the way. Must have gotten a host or had some people sign off. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. If there's anybody new to the channel, welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. As you might have gathered from the conversation, I'm a dirty, filthy progressive. We talk about politics and other things pretty openly on stream. I stream full-time here. I'm here every night of the week, Tuesday, or except Monday, Tuesday through Sunday, doing different turn-based and story-driven variety games.
Lucky door
I also do some card games in the morning. If you're into that sort of thing, give the channel a follow and hang out. Thanks for spending part of your night here with us.
What do we have this time?
Performance test. Everything posted at this current point in time TDM is almost assuredly speculation. Functions allowed 3 of 9. Okay, so I have to figure out add change reactions to functions, reduces turn planning, crash sets up. So I have upgrade slots available. So I have to set up how I want to build this to try and do this. You just try as many flat abilities as possible? Nah, I'm just gonna set up a super ability to start. I think that sounds fun.
There's the bell.
Functions allowed 4 of 9.
Gotta make room.
Oh, I'd have to get rid of one of these. So this does to stun and disrupt, accelerate velocity. To be fair, TDM, the music in this challenge area is kind of different. Yeah, I like the sound design too, but it's definitely like a little atypical for most what a jerk this guy is for most battle type things. This beach area especially. Yeah, the beach music is really not battle music.
What do we got?
Pupper! It's your boy! Love me. Love me a help function, chat. I already have 3 tiny creatures that depend on me for their every need. So until my kids are old enough to understand some of the responsibility and help with an animal, we probably won't be getting any in from my home. I'm not opposed to animals. I just grew up with a lot of animals, so I understand what a large responsibility that they are. And I just don't have the bandwidth to want to do it entirely on my own while my kids are small. A lot of people get animals expecting them to just be friends, and they're not. While they are friends, they're not just friends, right? They're a lot of work. This doggo in Transistor, however, is excellent. Been really, really good. Big ups on the pup.
You felt that, right?
How long? A couple people in chat have mentioned they played this before. How long is a playthrough, by the way? What percentage through the game do you think we are at 2.5 hours in now?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Or about a third? Okay.
Oh, back from break. Must be seeing double.
How long to beat says 6 hours. Okay, so maybe we're going a little bit slowly then. If someone said I'm only about a third, they can also just be wrong on their estimation though.
One of those has got to be fake, right? Oh, wow. No fair. Well, I mean, fuck. That was pretty swell. Terminals around town holding up pretty good, all things considered.
That's true. We've been chatting and BSing too as we've gone along, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're a little bit behind the average. Yes, TDM. The non beach music is more appropriate. A little bit more average video game music style stuff.
Because I do not, at this time. Can't even go for a swim because you're stuck with me.
Am I going backwards currently? I kind of want to rebuild. I kind of want to rebuild my weapon based on what we tried in. Based on what we tried in the simulation. We had this with the rapid and the arrow, I think. That sounds fun.
You know those white walls been popping up? I kind of miss those.
Is there a dude in this order or is it an AI? I feel like we're all in an AI, Logan. I think this whole world is a simulation, is what I'm getting from the story / vibes.
Terminal.
Immediate response requested. Central Authority urges all individuals to provide relocation preferences as soon as possible.
Oh, we'll notify our local administrator.
I too feel like the world is a simulation. I really hope that maybe this election is when the lizards controlling our world simulation decide to lessen up on the natural disasters and plot twist. What I would really like for 2021 is a president and a Congress that I don't have to actively think about almost every day. I just want a little bit of competency that I can ignore on occasion and not feel bad having ignored it.
You think maybe... they're afraid of heights?
Alright, so these are gonna start spawning idiots. And then Doggo can start barking. Yeah, our AoEs are great. Evening, Big Mom Emrakul.
Just fine.
Alright. Mask was kind of neat. These are both one cost. Pulls targets out of position. Raises potency of most functions with backstabbing. Mask sounds pretty good. It's a pretty low cost upgrade too. It only takes 1 memory. They both take 1 memory, but this one seems really more useful at 1 memory. I don't really care about these, so I'm not screwing with them. Wait. New permissions. Oh, wait. This I do care about. These aren't the limiters. These are something else. +4 memory. I want +4 memory.
I love you so much, Red.
I need a terminal now, chat. We've got more memory. We downloaded more RAM, chat.
It's true. It's true. Ragged Towers. Here we come.
Just had a big jump up. Someone must have signed off for an auto host hit. Welcome to anybody coming over from another channel. We're hanging out playing some Transistor this evening. So this is a super giant game. The same creators of Hades. It's been a lot of fun. Has a really unique blend of turn-based as well as real-time combat. And has character loadouts that are super customizable and interesting as we play through. We're about 2.5 hours into our playthrough this evening. If you hang out and enjoy the game, you can check out the entire replay up on my YouTube channel later tonight.
Town. This tower's changed 1,000 times. It's gotta be pretty old. The spine of the world.
Uh-oh. I would like a terminal to use my extra memory, please.
Oh boy. Would you look at the time?
Did it just squish my dog?
doing this to me? Back there. I think that was just the tail. Where'd everybody go? If I was the size of that thing,
Dog went away due to lack of enemies.
I
Got
wouldn't
it.
hide from anybody.
Alright, access point. In. Alright, +4 memory. What are we going to do with their extra RAM? Evening, Team Plasma. Yeah, we're gonna talk about election stuff. I mostly just don't want to get like half crocked responses from people without looking at data myself. And I don't really want to be pausing the game constantly as updates come in. So I'm gonna also like more updates will come in the longer we wait. So I figure a little after 10 o'clock we should have a lot of stuff in from a lot of places to look at. Not enough to speak with anything with certainty, but enough to look at a lot. All right, I have a passive slot open. Spawn a copy when attacked, diverting targets nearby. That's kind of sick. Become undetectable and faster after eliminating targets. Gain damage resistance and immunity to all... What does that say? To all slowing effects? This passive, spawn a friendly bad cell when retrieving cells. Spawn a copy when attacked, diverting. That actually sounds really sweet in our passive. Yeah, I also have a B ability as well, I'm aware. This might be okay as a B ability because it enables weaknesses. Although the hidey might be good too. We can also add stuff to Jaunt, that's true. Wait, if I put this inside of Jaunt, does it mean when I Jaunt will stun things? I think that's what that means. Let's find out. One pupper, please. And you can see it lists the bounce effect as killing these things. Okay, so I actually, if we undo, so people are just joining us, this is the kind of turn-based planning session that we have here. I can also walk around and see like what other enemies are. Weeds heal the enemy. So I have these different functions at the bottom as well as moving where I can plan out what I want my turn structure to look like. So my main attack move here bounces. So you can see I can set this up and the bounces are going to kill these weeds in the back and we're going to beat the enemy dog down. And then we have a pupper friend here too. Alright, so we'll take care of these first few idiots real quick, like. Oh gosh, there's a tail here still. Yikes. Alright, so let's get Pupper. Dog moves real far. Really good AoE bark. I wonder if we can move slightly less and get a third bark in. Yeah, having Pupper tag the cell is probably a good idea. If I can walk to it efficiently. The cells respawn enemies if you don't pick them up. Alright, so we're only gonna get 2 bars in, that's fine.
Excuse us. Pardon us.
And you can see the bar at the top recharges there when our thing is back up. So that bark will knock out the weeds. And then theoretically kill most of those. And then we can go hit you, and then end on a mask. Oh, and there was the copy of myself with the distraction too. That was sweet.
I think it took off.
Save point. It's been some months. Thank you for the 21 months, Darren. It's been a while. And thank you for the very generous tier 3. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
I say that already? Hey, at least if we get through this.
Eyewitness reports confirm the presence of a massive organism in downtown Cloud Bank. A huge serpentine creature has been clinging to bracket towers south in the high-rise district early this morning. Amid spreading panic, the devastation caused by the process outbreak ravaging the city, administration warns that the creature is extremely dangerous and is to be avoided at all costs. The 18th precinct is launching a full-scale effort to draw the creature away from populated centers. This game has some trippy stuff going on with the random voices. Interesting. So the voice, if you're just coming in, the sword-looking thing that we're carrying is the transistor. Hey, it's me. Are you still there? Answer me.
What? Okay. Yeah. I'm trying.
I'm going to find something that's doing this, and I'm going to break its heart. Thank you for your response. Oh, right, because Red's lost her voice in the story, right?
Hello. How did you get in there? Know what I hate worse than stairs? Nothing. Right now, nothing.
Yep. All right, well, we'll keep an eye out for the building opening, Red.
Now I have a theory about what's come over me. I think what's causing this is big.
I think I just want to end my turns on masks most of the time now.
It's white, red polka dots, pointy tail. It's like
closer it gets, the farther apart we are.
We jumped up again. Good evening to anybody coming over from another channel. Welcome to Hoaglandia. We're hanging out playing some Transistor this evening by Supergiant Games. We're sorry, this terminal has suffered an unknown problem and needs to restart. Restart it? Restarting. File not found. Port a problem. We're sorry, your request could not be completed. Circuits are busy.
Hey, where's the spine? There it is again. Almost. Almost.
Have a good one, Jojo. Thanks for dropping in.
Hey, wanna hear a funny joke? What's the difference? Never mind. Tell you later.
Yeah, the sound design, including the character voice, is something that Supergiant's really good at. The character dialogue in Hades is probably the best part about that game, and the over the top narrator in both Bastion and this Transistor are easily one of my favorite parts of the titles.
Wait. Please be. Oh dear.
The spine, 3,000 out of 3,000. Well then, we might need to re-gear. Oh, I forgot to use the dog. Whoops. We might need to re-gear our abilities for this.
Losing you.
And we'll end on Mask, and then we'll get Doggo in here.
Losing you.
Protected. Is it because of the angle we're at? Or is it just every other one's protected? Unmasked, regular, protected. What if I alternate dog and her attacks? Alright, so we've got him a quarter dead, and we're doing pretty well on life total here ourselves. Dog Bark can probably clean up this Dorko here. Let's use our invisibility at the end here again. Oh, my doggo's done. I need to get dog back up. Oh, can I hit the tail? Mask up here at the end. It's good advice for going out in general chat. Mask up at the end before you step out and about. Oh crap! My bounces hit the wall. Oopsie poopsie. Oh, I bounced the wall again. Damn it. I need to pay more attention to that. Jaunt lost. Yikes. So, when you die, instead of losing the battle, you lose one of your abilities in this game, which is kind of a neat twist. I think we're gonna be okay. It's almost dead here. Unless it's one of those, the boss pops back up afterwards. I think we're good. See if there's an extra form here on this. Or are we going inside of it? Gross. Well, that certainly ends the creature, I imagine.
Oh, hi.
She did say she was gonna break its heart.
Thanks
That is accurate.
for whatever you did back there. Among other things. No way. Know where we are? We're here.
Well, here, chat.
This should lead up to the concourse.
And then I need to find a terminal to save, right? That boss feels like a pretty good
Letting us
breakpoint.
walk right in.
Does it auto-save at the end of that boss, or do I need to find a terminal? Been going for about 3 hours. Anybody know?
Looks like you got a message there.
Right, sorry, not terminal, whatever the blue thing is.
Greetings from the Camerata.
Message from Kendall, sent a few minutes ago from Bracket Tower.
It's really you. Come all this way. I never had a chance to introduce myself. I'm Asher. But you've come for Grant. Good. I'd let you up, it's just we're stuck. Walled ourselves in. Precautionary measure. So they won't be joining us here either. I better go. Grant needs me.
Hope you're not buying this garbage. At least we know they're here.
See you soon.
We'll find them.
Evening, Chaos. Evening, Coda.
Maybe they'll be cordial. We sincerely regret any inconvenience our actions may have caused you. Here's your voice back. Here's your body. Have a nice day.
All right, there's a save point. I think I'm pretty happy with my build. Oh, we have extra memory now because I lost this. And this doesn't,
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
Oh, that's what inspect function means. There's different storyline stuff inside of there. How do you get, yeah, repairs in one access point. So I could throw something else in for now. I don't think I really care. I'm just gonna leave it blank for the time being. All right, but I'm good to just end here, right? Because it said saving. So I can call it a day, and we can stress out about some election stuff together on screen. This was a really good one. I think my short wrap for the end of this is one, we're definitely going to play more of this next week in one of our variety segments in the evening. If you didn't watch all of it, it's definitely worth going back to watch. I think this is my favorite of the Supergiant games so far. The really sweet mix of turn-based and real-time combat is super unique and interesting, and the way in which you get to combine skills. Anybody's just joining us, basically, so all of these things up here, they all have memory allotments next to them, and you can not only use them as an actual skill, but you can put them as an upgrade for an existing skill, or they give you a different passive ability. So there's a lot of knobs, yeah, to twist and turn in terms of how you want your build to play out with which abilities and which upgrades for those abilities. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite of the Supergiant games I've played so far. We're definitely finishing Bastion. Bastion's was good last week. We're gonna play through the second half of Bastion on Thursday night on stream. Tomorrow we're playing a racing game called Pacer. But we'll be back to Bastion. Then this one we'll definitely come back to play some more of next week. If you missed any of it, I'm gonna put the couple of boss fights up as a highlight on my YouTube channel, as well as this full session after we're done this evening.